All right, guys, welcome back to the iMaxit slash Wemaxit YouTube platforms. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do smash that like on the share and definitely subscribe. So, as you saw here, we're going to be discussing Suriname's squad for Canada in the Nations League quarterfinals. We're going to be discussing the ratings for this squad, how deep it is, and the expectations from this squad. Both of these teams played once before. That I thought that what was the upcoming for Canada, and in which they did kick on because Canada is one of the top teams in the region. Whilst Suriname, I would say they still kicked on, but not at the level that we all expected them to reach at this time. But I still believe that they have done enough to be considered as a threat. So let me give you some information, get going in. This is the quarterfinals. This is the quarterfinals, which they are going to be squaring off with Canada. First match is the home game, and second will be away. Away goal rules actually counts in this one. All right, so let me get into the players pool. So the goalkeeper, we had Jonathan Fonko from SV Robin Hood. We had Wanahan back in, and Vassen in as well. So Rochoven not there. I will try to get all the details to see if it's injury or something. All right, because he has been good for Suriname, and I expected him and Vassen should be the future for Suriname. So I think it has to be something of injuries or any of that sort. All right, but the goalkeeping pool is solid. Wanahan is a good backup at this point, and he's having a decent season. Vassen, he's still learning the region. All right, yes. So their goalkeeping pool is solid enough and can rival a lot in the region. All right. And then we goes to the defenders right here. Mighty Abena just made his move to Russia. He's looking solid. Denzwell, I thought that Denzwell came in. He made one error since he came in, but aside from that, he has been very, very comfortable on the ball, and that is something to start the plays for Suriname. Dake physical, imposing player, something that Suriname needs when they're pretty football, not going to the level. They need people to stuck in and be physical, and I thought that him and Abena really shored up that. Denzel is also physical, but he relies on his intelligence a lot more than his brute force strength. All right, Van Helleren, technical player as well. Love what I saw from him. He's going to take a little while to fit in the region. Ups was the best player the last time around, so he's going to be pumped up for this one. All right, Dian Malone played in midfield the last time. He's getting a little bit older. Should they be relying on him? This is going to be one of the conversations that I'm going to have in my full breakdown of the lineups and everything. All right, so Dian Malone, he makes back the squad because he did played for the position, so we're not going to beat him too much. But at the same time, I still think that this spot could be given to someone else in the future. Yes. All right. Van der Kos, left back, left midfielder, even left defensive. The left side of the midfield, he can actually um deploy himself and be comfortable as well. Technical footballer. And Shaquille Penas, he's really coming back to that level where you could say, all right, then, yeah. At some point, you were saying that he might not be here for selection, but definitely he has pushed himself to that level. So you can say, yes, he deserves his placement. I want to see what they do with him now. You have Denzwell. I could see the solution, him moving in midfield with Paul for Denzwell to go back over the left hand side, and Abena and Denzwell work together. So he brings versatility to it, and I think they might need him to work in midfield. So over to the midfielders. Sorry, I'm trying to chip over to the Netherlands. Makes no sense. All right, so Adepe comes in. Um, Lone Wake comes back as well. thought that he had something good, especially his size. Yes, Kenneth Paul, as what we just talked about, definitely a revelation for Suriname. And in order for Suriname to get something out of this tie, he will need to be turning up. Emmanuel Farai, slightly down in the last window, but his overall time in Suriname's jersey has been pretty much very much a A. All right, yes, Jaden comes back, and Russell Vleta comes back in as well. Russell Vleta always had that extra pace and like attitude that they might need, because sometimes Suriname can be a lot of the tiki-taka, just tiki-taka, but he adds some different steel, direct plays to it. So maybe he's needed for this time, but I could see where people says, all right, you need to add someone else to the team. Yeah, I could see that, but for now, I will accept it. And then now last is the forward line. Sheraldo Becker, I thought that he took his goals and assists. Sissy's I said assists, but it's a assist, but it should have been assists, because Messidian should have finished that one time and not the second finish in the last game that they played. Tyrone Conrad back in, Messidian back in as well. He has been a revelation as well. Montnor, next one, maybe last window not the best, but definitely he had a good debut type of career in the Suriname team. Vente comes in, and we have Clearfield later looking like his old self. As you guys know, he is my baller. All right, yes, for me, if I'm going to go on ratings, I am going to give this a rating of, it could have squeaked a few more pieces in. Goalkeeper, Rokovane could have came in. Yeah, I expected even Daniel Duki in this roster. I thought that was the time for him to come in. Don't see that in the defensive line. Midfield, you could have one more deeper line, because you might need that, because you have Eustakio and others that are very good players. Yes, so at the forward line, I am okay with it. So I think I would give this a B plus. A B plus. I would give Suriname squad a B plus. You have a few areas that you could improve on, but a B plus is very good. All right, a B plus is very good. B plus is very good in this situation. All right, expectations, especially at home. I'm going to do it one at a time. Especially at home, I think they have a true shot to cause Canada all sorts of problem. Saw what they did to Costa Rica, saw what they did to Mexico, and saw what they did to Jamaica, saw what they did to Grenada. So everyone that comes to their home of recent seems to find it very tough. Some people said it's a pitch that they're playing on does not really favor the other countries. Well, I guess they're not going to change the pitch this time around, so it's going to still be a slight problematic for Canada. All right, so that's it for the squad release for Suriname. My ratings and my expectation. So my expectation, at least they should compete, because they have the squad now to compete with anybody in Concacaf. So I think I should see an improvement on the Costa Rica game, an improvement on the Mexico game. All right, so let me know your thoughts in the comment section, but that's what I think for Suriname. So this is the released squad release for Suriname. I've given it a rating and my expectation. Let me know yours in the comment section. If you like what we do, please do consider smash a like button, share, and subscribe. All right, bye bye.